Attention, citizens.
Hello.
Oh shit! Ain't ready for this.
Welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, I am Lance. If you're returning, welcome back. Today we're checking out Dee Shanell. Now, this video is pertaining to Glorilla Shades Megan Thee Stallion. Beef officially starts. I thought this might be quite interesting because last time I heard that, I thought they were quite good chums, but you know, this is the business. It's kind of sad because I did like that song Wannabe.
He in love with Glow, never got the cookie, but got my name tatted.
From what it looks like, this might be an impressive video that Dee is checking out. So shout out to Impressive. From the thumbnail I'm looking at, well, not the screen I'm looking at. Yeah, this looks like it's impressive, and I always enjoy when she checks out Impressive. Let's get right into it. I'll leave the link for Dee Shanell down below so you can check out her channel, become a subscriber, channel member, Patreon member.
What's up, y'all? It's Dee. About to react to this vid by Impressive. It's titled Glorilla Shades Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh Lord.
Okay, now some beef is brewing between them. People have been speculating that they aren't friends anymore for some months now.
Really?
But it seems like it's being confirmed more and more as time goes on.
I haven't heard
She
that
also
yet.
talks about the Alandria and Huda situation, but I already reacted to that yesterday, so check out that vid if you like. But yeah, let's get into this and see what Glorilla did. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. It seems like the tension between Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla is becoming a bit more obvious. Now, if you remember, there were rumors that they fell out months ago when Glorilla made a post on IG tagging Tory Lanez song. And you know Megan doesn't like...
There were a couple other incidents as well. I feel like I even reacted to some, and you know, of course, initially everyone is thinking, oh, people are reaching, they're still friends, everything's fine. This is why y'all need to shut up. I hate when people do that. When fans are in the comments on the shade room and shit, now they still friends, and you don't know these people? How you gonna sit there and confidently be like, no, they still cool, y'all reaching, ain't nothing going on? Y'all sound psychotic. I hope y'all know that.
Story, she claims he shot.
It's one thing to have an opinion or be like, oh, I think this, or oh, giving this information, maybe it's this. That's something entirely different. But people be speaking with such confidence, with their whole chest, like, no, they still friends. Actually, Meg and her are the coolest of the like, y'all be acting like y'all have all the details and y'all know these people. It is wild to me, and I'm just like, I be seeing that on the shade room all the time. These people are sick.
He's in jail for that right now. So Megan took that personally. She briefly unfollowed Glorilla, and she also removed pictures of Glorilla from her Instagram feed. Glorilla responded to it. She said it was an innocent repost and she doesn't do any internet mess. And she also retweeted this post saying that she doesn't deal with childish attitudes and friendships. And it seemed like she was subbing Megan. And there was also some other tea that they allegedly fell out over a man when the rapper Cuban Doll was arguing.
I agree with that sentiment though, because some women, some grown ass women, will act kind of bratty and weird, and it's like, bitch, I'm not about to cater to you. Maybe you could get that shit off with your nigga. You go to him for that. I don't give a fuck about your weird ass behavior and your stupid ass attitude. I'm like, oh, you good? Is everything good? Yeah, nothing's wrong, bitch. I'm not asking you again. I got a whole story time of an issue I had with a friend on my Patreon where I talked about her doing this when I went to Ghana with her with another friend. Anyway. But this is very, very common amongst, I feel like, female friendships. It's like, girl, stay mad. I'm not about to kiss your ass or be like, oh, what's going? Oh, are you okay? But what's wrong, girl? Fuck out of here.
Megan's friend Asian Doll, she said, you also said Meg don't like Glow over her ex and asked for a threesome.
What? Meg don't like Glow.
Say I'm lying, B. So yeah, that kind of confirmed that Megan and Glorilla had a fallout behind the scenes. And it's really kind of crazy. Wait a minute, hold up. No. Megan and Glorilla had a fallout behind the scenes. And it's really kind of crazy because they both were on songs together. They toured together. They seemed like they were friendly.
Literally nothing.
You know, these girls really don't get along like that for real. They only come together for business, but deep down inside, they see each other as competition. Now, fast forward to now, there's some more shade being thrown, and this time it was between Glorilla's team really and Megan's team. So recently, Glorilla was sitting courtside at the Raptors and Mavericks game with the stylist E.J. King. If you know, E.J. King also used to style Megan, but they fell out. And there's kind of a long story behind that. I think Megan unofficially let him go, and he felt away about that. I also heard that she owed him some money, allegedly. And also, Megan and JT confronted him at Cardi B's birthday party. He was like, wait a minute, like, hold on. There was a lot that happened. And he did actually testify in Megan's trial with Tory. And his testimony didn't exactly support Megan's. So that's kind of the backstory behind that. You know, Megan doesn't really fool with EJ. But EJ moved on, and he's styling Glorilla now, and he was with her at the Mavericks and Raptors game. Glorilla was there to support her boyfriend from the Raptors named Brandon Ingram. And interestingly enough, Megan, not too long ago, was at the Mavericks game supporting her boyfriend, Klay Thompson, and she was sitting courtside with her stylist and best friend, Kalon. And of course, people started to compare. When they saw Glorilla and EJ together, one person said this: now she has her own Kalon now. When Kalon saw this, he said, you ain't no Kalon. So he was throwing shade at EJ. And I know Megan and Kalon probably talk about EJ like a dog. And EJ responded and said, I could give not 1, 2, 3 F's about anything y'all ever got going on. Baby, you should know that out of all people. Never gave an F to be one. Please, let's not forget, it would be no Kalon and Megan if it wasn't for me. Let's be humble, babes. EJ also said this under the Neighborhood Talks post. He said, which is so delusional because we went to the game first, LOL. And when did it become a race or a competition to be like anybody? I think that's the weirdest misconception that goes around. So EJ really is like, we're not thinking about y'all. We're not trying to be like y'all. But
we can't go to the game
Megan and Glorilla are clearly in competition with each other. I mean, that's obvious, at least to me. Also, Glorilla's hairstylist, Barb Dawn, had a few things to say. She called out Kalon and said, what's tea?
She said,
and she also shaded Megan's fans for not buying her music. So when I saw Glorilla's team and Megan's team shaded each other, that's when I knew, okay, it's clear that Megan and Glorilla are talking about each other to their glam teams. And Glorilla did...
You all messy. Now, what is this? Now you got... Never in a million years anyone give a shit about the team behind these people. This is the first time I've heard people talk about they're making a story out. Their teams are beefing with each other. Who are these faceless, nameless people, these randoms that you're trying to build up just because they're around these rich ass folks? I don't give a fuck about these people. Her team and their team beefing. I don't give a shit. Of course they're going to be talking shit around them. They're around them all the damn time. Hair and makeup and pushing up their titties to make sure they look good with the tape and those skimpy ass dresses they try to pawn on. They try to wear on the fucking red carpets. Like, of course they're going to be talking shit. But I don't. Who gives a shit? I'll tell you, I never heard of that before. They make a deal about their team, their people fighting with each other. Guess one way you get famous, I guess. Wow. Some randos people they're talking about.
It allegedly liked this tweet from this person saying, we all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by Glorilla. Very interesting. Now, I do remember Glorilla's album Glorious did outsell Megan's self-titled album last year in the first week.
Really?
And
I didn't know that.
A lot of people were having conversations about that because Glorilla went from being Megan's opening act on tour to outselling her. She outsold a 3-time Grammy Award winner, and that was very interesting to see. And was Megan mad about that? I mean, possibly. I don't know. Now, after Glorilla was exposed for liking this tweet, she went back on Twitter and she said, mad AF, aha. I don't know who this tweet was directed towards, but I kind of feel like she was throwing subs at Megan. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I definitely feel that way. Now,
No,
this
this is
all could be a
shady.
PR
That is
stunt.
shady.
It really-
Okay. There's a little critique for me. It's just a little critique. It's a little critique. I know this is a wig, but you gotta calm down with the baby hairs, because it just makes it look like a helmet on her head, not like natural hair. I know you're a white man, what the fuck do you know? But still, I have eyeballs. When I first saw this, I thought it was a helmet. It looks like a helmet. If you just calm down with some of these baby hairs right here, just calm down. I didn't say take it out. I just said calm it down. It won't look so severe. That looks like a goddamn helmet they placed on her head. If you just calm down some of that, just separate it a little bit. And Megan, don't put that shit behind your ear. Just almost like she's going into politics, doesn't she?
But if it's not, I will be honest and say,
I don't think so. It's too low key, and it's too. You gotta have too much information. Oh, this stylist who know this person. I don't know none of these people.
Yeah.
And I react to these celebrities all the fucking time. But even I'm like, who? Wait, huh? Like, so this is too behind the scenes for it to be a PR stunt. It's not in our face enough.
Yeah.
So, and this has been brewing for months now. I don't think that this is fake and they're trying to put on for album sales or attention. It's not giving that.
I don't think it's really in Glorilla's.
And like, yeah, they don't even have an album out. But maybe Meg is about to release something. I hear there's talks of that. But I doubt that's what's happening here, because yeah, they got these background people involved. People don't know they're fucking stylists and who they hang with. The hell?
To be throwing subs at Megan if Megan is not publicly saying anything. Now, I know behind the scenes could be a very different story. You know, Megan.
That's also why I don't think it's a PR stunt, because Meg, yeah, she hasn't even said anything. It's not like a back and forth to even garner a lot of attention.
Saying or doing some petty stuff.
Not like her
that Glorilla is aware of, but she's not saying anything publicly. So Glorilla will look like she's fighting with herself, and to be honest, a lot of people might end up turning on her for that reason, because Glorilla and Megan do share some of the same fans. And if some people had to choose between her and Megan, they would go with Megan. Now,
these fuckers. I think most people would go with Meg, just because Meg has been, you know, in the industry much longer, and I feel like people have a softer spot for Meg, especially after what happened with her and Tory. Obviously not everybody. You got people who are free Tory, but I'm not talking about those people. But I do think that people will lean more towards Meg. As far as public opinion, even though Glow outsold Meg, I think as far as public opinion in this situation, they would be on Meg's side. So there's that. But yeah, like I said, I already reacted to this. And if oh wait, she adding extra clips, child. I didn't see that.
We didn't react to the other videos, so I'm not going to really. We're just kind of going into another video that we have no context over. But as far as the Megan and the Glorilla thing, I agree with her on that. I think the public opinion will more like side with Megan. Another point is, Megan's a smart girl. She's with Rock Nation. Rock Nation is pretty big, and they have a pretty good PR team. I've heard throughout the years. Like, what do you think Beyonce's the status is? She doesn't do interviews. They keep her like very like her and Jay-Z are like the faces of Rock Nation. Like, they're the quintessential like how you should be, like the blueprint of trying to stay out of public only when you need to. Like, they're not in your face all the time. They don't do interviews all the time. They do very, like, Beyonce hasn't done an interview I've seen for years. And it's kind of smart because it gives her some mystique. Some, you know, if she's out there all the time, every day on social media, like some of these younger celebrities, overexposure, people get sick of you. She's smart. She will only do stuff when she wants some, you know, make some money, basically. And so it's a rare experience. So it keeps people like, oh, intrigued. And the same way Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z is not the best rapper out there, he did well with his legacy on how to promote his stuff. I mean, he had some bangers back in the day. I mean, he had some bangers. Big Pimpin', freaking, there's a lot. Big Pimpin', I remember, that was so big when that hit. And every club played that song, Big Pimpin'. God, those are the days. 99 Problems, Jesus, that was another good one. But as far as the Megan thing, I think Megan's with a good PR team. She's with Rock Nation. This is what I'm trying to get at. They're probably just doing the same thing with her. Like, if she's probably smart enough. Should I say something if, this and that? Because Megan said that in an interview. Actually, she said on the Shannon Sharp interview. If you check that out, it's like 2 hours long. I kind of skimmed through most of it. I just saw like the more things I wanted to say, but she looked great. Anyway, Megan looked great. But she talked about how she'll speak to whatever in Rock Nation and be like, "This is going on. Should I say it?" They're like, "Don't even worry about it. If it gets out of hand, we'll take care of it." Basically, just don't get into messy situation. Basically, is what they're saying. Just a lot of times it's just like let them look crazy online and makes you look good, basically. And I think that's probably where a lot of it stems, that why Megan is would be probably looked favored, because she's not all over social media. That's what I was trying to get at. Make a long story short. But anyway, I thought this was a good video. I enjoyed her take, and I thought this was kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of interesting, like even Dee says, like, who are these, like the stylists and the nail tech and the stripper for the extras and the key grip, and like, who gives a shit about them? No one knows them. And I agree. I'm glad she mentioned that too. So let me know in the comments. I thought this was good. I got another Dee Shanell I'm going to record after this. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it'd be kind of fun to check out. And take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease. And